right, DC, here is Kamaru Usman back on the proven ground here tonight, and even dating to the Ultimate Fighter back in 2015. You got the sense pretty early on that we were looking at somebody special. He was able to cap it with the UFC championship. He's back on the horse here tonight.
He has this undying belief in himself. He believes that through hard work, all the results will show, and they have for Kamaru Usman. From the pace and pressure that he put on Dos Anjos to the pace and pressure he put on Woodley, he shows now, and in those fights, why he's one of the best fighters in the welterweight division.
And he's really coming into his own when it comes to his striking. Certainly he's had a lot of standard influences in his ear. Henry Hooft, of course, Greg Jones on the wrestling side. Kamaru Usman, as he put it way back in the day, is a real problem. Kamaru Usman. He has graced the octagon with his mind set on one thing tonight, that UFC championship belt. All right, so all eyes are on Khabib Nurmagomedov. Daniel, as your former teammate makes his return to competition here tonight, a lot of us felt like this moment would not materialize. He's chasing 30-0 now.
He's chasing 30-0. I mean, he's one of the only guys to get out of this thing clean. Nobody goes undefeated unless your name is Khabib Nurmagomedov. The guy has fought the best. He is a guy that lets you know what his intentions are, and he goes out there and he works the game plan. He's going to get in your face. He's going to try to overwhelm you with his wrestling. And you look at his boy, Hasbulla in the corner. Khabib Nurmagomedov's looking for a big night.
The Dagestani social media legend, Hasbulla Magomedov, in the corner of Khabib Nurmagomedov tonight. Khabib Nurmagomedov steps inside the octagon. He is ready to fight. And now our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. All right, now for the particulars, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare, Usman. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one. High stakes here in the UFC's welterweight division. Two of the guys on many an MMA Mount Rushmore, Kamaru Usman, Khabib Nurmagomedov. How do you see it playing out?
It's a matter of whether or not Khabib can take Kamaru Usman down. And if he can he stand up to the power of Usman? We saw in the Masvidal.
Oh, lands a hip toss to get him down. That can't feel good.
Changes the position. Great job finding his shots from the top position.
Oh, another strike lands from the top. All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. Now in inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Nurmagomedov getting work from the top here. These ground and pound strikes very effective. Let's see if he tries to work his way back to his feet. Fighter trying to pass here, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do. Great job landing from the top position.
Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. All right, the referee not seeing enough action there. We go back to the center of the octagon now. Usman's overhand punch to the head looked good for a second, but ultimately that one gets blocked. Power on display from Kamaru Usman as he lands yet again there.
Kamaru Usman showed in the Kobe Covington fight.
He's had a huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job. And that's the danger in the engagement there.
All right, so the big storyline in this one, the Nigerian Nightmare, Kamaru Usman, the wrestling's on point and the ground and pound going on as well.
You know, these skills are what allows Kamaru Usman to become the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world. He is a tremendous wrestler, incredibly strong, and you are seeing all that happen in the octagon right now. He is on point.
All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent. Oh, how about the judo toss there? It's not as easy as it looks, I can assure you. Nurmagomedov's in half guard now.
On to the mark.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. 45 seconds remain in the round. All right, well, he's got him softened up here. So we cross the 30-second mark in our opening round. "15 seconds remain in the round.
10 seconds, let's go, baby. 10 seconds.
40 seconds for the end of round one.
All right, listen. You're doing good. You're doing good. Just keep going out there. Keep setting up your shots. When you get that takedown, just stay on top.
All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
Round two is here. Khabib Nurmagomedov. And that man, the Nigerian Nightmare, Kamaru Usman. All right, here we go with our next round, and we'll see if he can pick up where he left off. Really, every time he threw in that previous round, he was able to.
I mean, it looked like his opponent was just a stationary target. Every time he decided to go, he was able to land. It was truly, truly amazing to watch someone have that level of success in such a high-level mixed martial arts competition.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that. All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
Oh, he's going for a choke here. This could be tough. Oh, that arm triangle's wicked tight.
He's starting to get it in very deep. He's got it locked in.
Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow. That is great submission defense.
Nurmagomedov's got a bruise appearing on that left side right now. You got to think that body investment is going to pay dividends later. A series of punches from the top here by Usman. Lands the grounded pound strike here.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
And the referee brings the fight back to its feet. No surprise there. Needed to see more action.
You got this, come on.
Takedown defense is there. So he's really starting to put together some strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes. There you go. There you go.
Casey, what does he need to do to improve position?
Well, he's got to start to build his posture, get some damage off, move the half guard, which in turn leads to more opportunities for advancement. If you're on the...
Khabib's trying to get the triangle here. Let's see if he can close the show. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in. Oh, outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by Nurmagomedov. Oh, big shots from the top.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. 20 seconds to go, round two. Postures up now and lands a vicious head strike. Round three next.
I took a beating that round. It's starting to swell. You need to be careful here and fight smart. I want you to stay long. Avoid those extremes.
All right, let us now look back at some of the highlights from that round, and there just aren't that many guys on this roster that can keep up this offensive wrestling pace over 15 or 25 minutes.
But he's one of those guys. He is one of those guys that's able to continuously take you down even if you get up over and over. He has this ability to maintain that pace and pressure that he can wear his opponents down. That's why you see him get so many massive hook lands. And his opponent seems to be on his way out of this fight. Oh, right hand.
Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like he let him off the hook.
Kind of let him off the hook. He needed to really put his foot on the gas to try to find that finish.
Nurmagomedov's in half guard. Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your hands, stand up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than a half guard in the side control, because all you need to do is just get the opponent's body up, because his legs are just free to move. His legs are not controlling anything. His legs are just free, so you have more freedom to use yours. Massive shot from the top. All these actions, though, these big actions, got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
Another ground and pound strike lands. And how much more can he take? Usman's back to the side control now. Every strike he lands, that cut gets worse.
Yeah, it's getting worse, and he needed to address it a little bit sooner, because now that damage is starting to pile up. Look at that. Recognizing he's about to lose position.
Pretty good work off of the bottom here by Nurmagomedov. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape, or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Khabib's eye starting to swell now. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Kamaru Usman.
In the half guard.
Final 30 seconds of this third round. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
Nurmagomedov's got his arm under the chin, going for a guillotine now. All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds. All All right, so that's the end of the round. Potential adversity here. He's got a cut on his cheek sustained from that strike in the round. Now the focus becomes maximizing these 60 seconds, shutting that cut and preventing it from becoming a major factor here moving forward. All right, let's look back at some of the action in that round, DC. What a high-level display of offensive wrestling.
I mean, this is a joy for me to watch. I enjoy watching a guy maintain this level of wrestling for as long as he has done this. He is constantly in his opponent's face. He's constantly taking him down. Getting taken down and getting up is exhausting. Let's see how tired his opponent is at the start of the next round.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Man, what a connection right there. I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he is on Beach Street right now. He's seeing Tweety Birds over the top of his head. You take a hook like that, you are on wobbly legs.
Oh, he just continues to attack that cut around the eye. Gotta think his vision's compromised now.
As he should, right? He sees the blood pouring into his opponent's eyes. His opponent now is squinting, trying to maintain.
Gonna try to take his opponent's back here, and he does. Well, this is some serious pressure from the top by Nurmagomedov. Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here.
Oh, now it's getting tight. It looks like the arm triangle's getting very close. Now he's got to get off to the side, drop his chest to the mat, and get the finish. Great job maintaining position there. You never want to lose position to chase a submission.
All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less controlled because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
Nice positional control here. Under 2 minutes now to go in the round.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground.
He's got to start throwing down.
Under a minute to go in round 4.
Great defense by the defensive fighter.
Just work, come on, I'm standing up, just work.
Seconds remaining in round 4. Horn sounds for the end of round 4.
Deep breath and recover and relax. Let's get that heart rate down. Breathe, breathe. We're looking a little tired out there last round. This round.
All right, so the takedown's the big storyline in that previous round. Let's look back at some of the highlights, DC, and gotta be pretty discouraging to get grounded that many times in one round.
Oh, it's so discouraging because all you want to do is let your offense go, but every time you're getting dragged to the floor constantly. You're starting to get fatigued. He's starting to wear on you. Let's see what type of effect it takes on his offensive approach as the next round starts.
Ready.
Fifth and final round. So here we go with our next round. In the previous round, he rocked his opponent pretty good. We'll see if he can piggyback on that momentum.
Let's see if he can continue the onslaught, right? He had his opponent hurt real bad, but he cannot rush. He still has to understand that a live fighter is in front of him. Otherwise, he'll find himself on the wrong side of a knockdown.
All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He he needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the face, let it slip into an underhook, build up to your elbow, then go chase your single leg. This is high-level grappling, John, from a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt named Daniel Cormier. There it is. Now he's running him out.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the fight. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Kamaru Usman. Another ground and pound strike gets home.
Oh. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Continues to apply pressure here in half guard. Usman's back in full mount.
Oh, nice. Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
1 minute to go in the fight. All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. All right, seems as though his sole focus is attacking that cut, and man, it's getting bad now. A lot of blood flowing.
Yeah, as it should be. Right? He should be focused on getting to that cut, making his opponent pay. He did the work. He opened up the cut. Now it's on him to continue down the path and make the ringside position, come in here and try to stop this fight. Massive shot lands. It's over, John. Fight's done.
And now he's got the back. The official decision is in. Bruce Buffer has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 50-45, 49-46, and 50-45. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and